Nearly 30 million people live in and around New Delhi, but those who love badminton only have eyes for a select few in the Indian capital this week. It's the second event of 2025, and as ever, we've some of the biggest names in the sport centre stage. Welcome to our continuing coverage of the HSBC BWF World Tour, second day coverage of the India Open from the KD Jadhav Indoor Stadium in New Delhi. A lot of points on offer this week, a lot of prize money as well. Just shy of $1 million in total, and our thanks to Indian women's doubles player Ratchanok Intanon, who we'll be seeing later on, by the way, in action, for bringing in the HSBC World Tour Finals trophy. That will be played for in Hangzhou, China, just before Christmas. Here is our lineup today then, starting with the best woman on earth. An Se-young took down the Malaysia Open last weekend and she beat Ratchanok Intanon en route to the title. Then we switched to doubles. A massive ask for home hopes, the Panda sisters, against world number one pair Beck and Lee, although the Koreans almost lost to the Imsad siblings yesterday. Our mixed doubles to follow should be a cracker. World number three pair Chen and To against last weekend's Kuala Lumpur champions Purvaranyukro and Paisampran. The men's doubles next might be pretty tasty too. English pair Lane and Vendy playing as well as they ever have, so number two seeds Liang and Wang have been warned. Then it's women's singles. Gregoria Tunjung, now ranked at a personal high of 5 in the world. She faces last year's US Open winner, Natsuki Nidera. 5 more matches to follow on court 1 with Jill Clark and Steen Pedersen, including double Olympic champion Victor Axelsen. Here's the way that the women's singles draw has panned out, and we are focusing on that top match between the world champion, Olympic champion and world number one An Se-young and Ratchanok Intanon of Thailand.
Women's singles, An Se-young, Korea.
Here comes An Se-young, a phenomena. No other word to describe her. Amazingly, still just 22 years of age, and unquestionably the best women's player on the planet.
Ratchanok Intanon, Thailand.
Would be a major shock if she doesn't come through today. But Ratchanok Intanon is getting back to somewhere close to her best. She's had various injury problems, but she certainly gave An Se-young a match in Kuala Lumpur last weekend, albeit the Korean won in straight games. Intanon rather like An Se-young, always a pleasure to watch.
Hi.
9-1 on the head-to-head. In fact, the only match that Intanon has won against An Se-young was the very first one they played back in 20.
Will you serve or receive? Serve.
9 defeats in a row. Psychologically, that has to have some kind of an effect. Interesting comments actually from Intanon after that match last weekend, saying that in her head she imagines herself to be a lot younger than she actually is. She's 29, so 7 years older than An Se-young there. Both of them have this beautiful, relaxed hitting motion. It looks so easy. Hit number one for the first time back in August of 2023, An Se-young. 24 World Tour titles, quite incredible. And she won here a couple of years ago. Of course, the Olympic champion. Won brilliantly in Paris in the summer, last summer. Reigning world champion as well, and not really extended. Chu Ping-chan of Chinese Taipei in the first round. Usually gets better as well as the tournament wears on. Intanon now ranked down at 14. She was actually ranked #1 for the first time back in April of 2016, so talking nearly 9 years ago. 2013 world champion at the age of just 18. That's never going to be beaten. And by the way, she needs 3 more wins to make it 500 in her career. Naomi Okahara sent packing barely half an hour in the first round. Only 1 tournament win though in the last couple of years. That was the Spain Masters 2024.
Ready to play.
Chaturanga Vishwanath. Sri Lanka is our umpire here. And that is Bert van Hoerenbeek of Belgium, who will be in the service judges' chair. Remember in that semi-final last weekend that An Se-young got off to a bit of a flyer. Intanon was kind of always playing catch-up and never could. That match was also remarkable for some phenomenal pick-ups by that woman. I honestly think that there's no other woman in the world that can get to some of the shuttles that she can. Keep the point alive and then invariably go on and win it. It's an absolute heartbreaker for
Ladies
her opponent.
and gentlemen, on my right, An Se-young, Korea. And on my left, Ratchanok Intanon, Thailand. Ratchanok Intanon to serve, Lowell. Play.
So here we go then for a shuttle hitting anger on our second day of coverage here.
Service over, 1 low.
The other thing about An Se-young is she makes so few unforced errors. Have to work so hard to win points against her. Graham miscue from the world
Service
#1.
over, 1 all.
It's one of those trademark pickups. Now she's got Intanon under pressure. How often does that happen? Most players, Intanon would have won that point.
2, 1.
Intanon actually also said after that match in Malaysia that she reckoned An Se-young learned from her when she was a very young player. And I think that's right, because Intanon is a 3-time junior world champion, as well as being world champion as a teenager, as I mentioned. Korean's taken things to a whole new level now. exceptional leave. Her judgment's really good
Ratchanok
too.
Intanon challengers called out.
Well, Intanon wants Hawkeye to have a look. I'm not sure she's going to get any joy here. Just already sense, even just a couple of minutes in, a little bit of frustration on the part of the tie. That one point where An Se-young produced phenomenal pickup. Intanon probably had it marked down as her point. Maybe that frustration has induced an early challenge, which I'll be amazed if she doesn't lose. Oh, is it clipped? It did, it clipped the line. I stand corrected.
Correction.
Wow.
Service
Shows
over. 2,
why she's out there.
3, play.
I'm up here. So, big bonus that. Oh, that's a little careless.
Service over.
It's rather
4,
giving the point back to
2.
the Korean. I think Intanon knows that she has to be attacking, she has to be aggressive. To do it collectively. Perfect judgment from the Korean.
5, 2.
Great return from Intanon, but again, under pressure now in the point, and that's going to go well wide.
6, 2.
It can be demoralising. She's not played badly by any means. Then she looks up at the scoreboard, 3 or 4 minutes gone, she's 6-2 behind. The drop shot, an excellent pickup from Intanon, but that has gone too long.
7, 2.
Just that weight of shot again.
8, 2.
Got absolutely every stroke in her repertoire. Reception is phenomenal. Defensively, off the scale. There just appear to be no obvious weaknesses. Well, that's a much better point from Intanon,
Service over.
albeit An Se-young's unforced
3,
error at the end, but
8.
Intanon was at least asking some questions in that exchange. That's a superb shot from Intanon. That's the best she's played this morning.
4,
Beautifully
8.
timed, straight down the line.
Service over. 9, 4.
Just opened up the court wonderfully well, didn't she? Absolutely
10,
nothing
4.
Intanon could do about it. Wasn't that bad a clear, but she was marooned on one corner of the court because of An Se-young's previous shot. Never going to get across.
Service over. 5-10.
Very good.
6-10.
In amongst An Se-young's shot-making brilliance, a few gems. Ratchanok Intanon. What an angle. Wonderful deception. 11-6 at the mid-game break.
Interval.
무거운데 지금 몸이 무거운데 왜 이렇게 짧게 쳐서 몇 나왔단 말이야. 거기에 함정이 빠지면 안 돼. 그 덕달 스케치 넣는 게 나온단 말이야. 그러니까 이거 다 참고 같이 가면서 지금 끌고 스트가 된단 말이야.
Code 1, 20 seconds.
그냥 밋밋하게 넘어가 나가면서 그냥
Code 1, 20 seconds. Eleven, 6, play.
Well, it's a pity from Intanon's point of view because she played a great net shot.
12,
Got her the initiative
6.
in the rally. Just missed what by her standards was a very presentable chance. Yeah, they're from both women, but that's wide, I think. Yes.
13, 6. Service over. 7-13.
Still just a few too many errors from Intanon's racket.
14-7.
Other thing that was really noticeable about that win that An Se-young had against Intanon at the weekend was the way she celebrated at the end of the match. Noted for huge shows of emotion. Obviously, yes, at the Olympics, but it's surprising. She is determined just to continue to dominate badminton on the women's side. See, at the moment, anyone being able to stop her. Judgment there, though, from the Korean.
8-15.
And again, she did the hard bit.
Service over.
Ratchanok Intanon missed the far easier shot, which will be incredibly frustrating for her.
Service over.
Had to be a shot that good
9,
to win a
16.
point against the Olympic champion. The net hadn't hit the tape. Young may well have got there, hard to tell from that. That one was long, although Intanon wants it checked.
Ratchanok Intanon challenges called out.
Close, but not quite.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. Service over. 17-9. Play.
That's superb.
Service over.
Not sure it's come in
10,
time in this opening
17.
game, but it was an impressive shot right across Se-young's bows. And it was travelling. Overdid the lift by a margin, actually.
11-17.
Well, even An Se-young couldn't do anything with that.
12-17. Line judge, white to court, please. Service over.
Well, that is about as good as you're ever going to see. Not just in getting to it, but creating the angle when you're straining and stretching like that. Hesitated at first because I wasn't sure she'd actually made it.
Thank you.
Astonishing shot. Brilliant again. Moves to within 2 points now
19
of taking down this opening game. What a pickup. Must be over now, yes.
Ladies, wipe the court, please.
Once again, a
Service
measure
over.
of
13.
how
19.
En Se-young makes her opponent play another shot and another shot. Throws her body around.
And Sian.
So quickly. But Intanon played the perfect point.
Thank you. Thirteen, 19.
So 7 game points then
Service over.
for the world number 1.
20 game point. 13.
Nice setup that by Intanon.
Service over. 14, 20.
One of those few occasions when En Se-young was made to look positively pedestrian. Don't say that very often. Good.
15, 20.
Well inside the line, wasn't it? It's long, and that is game. 21-15 in
First game
En Se-young's
won by
favour.
En Se-young.
20 minutes on court.
15.
Another virtuoso display from the world champion, an Olympic champion. So Intanon playing catch-up.
คือตอนนี้คือเมื่อวานนี้เวลาพี่ขึ้นลูกพี่ยกลูกพี่รอรับเปรี้ยงใช่ป่ะเพราะพี่รู้ว่าตีอย่างนี้พี่เล่นพี่ได้ปล่อยแบบเมื่อวานให้มีไง
ใช่พอผมปุ๊บ
해야 되고 비슷하게 쳐야 돼. 이 하이로 오니까 이게 판단이 그런데 애매한 그냥 미드를 쳐놓고 그냥 가야 된다.
Court 1, 20 seconds. And Sian back on court. Back on court. Second game. Low wall. Play.
Have to think from Intanon's point of view that she needs to make a really solid start here. Can't afford to let An Se-young get away on the scoreboard because she's such a good front runner.
Service over. 1-all. Get you up the court, please.
Well, what a phenomenal point that was.
Service over. 2-1.
Both women with some sublime touches. The brilliant pickup from An Se-young just before that. But Intanon has to play at that level almost the whole way through a game to have a chance of winning it. That's such a tough ask. That said, some of these points, as well as I've seen Intanon play for some while, she has had various injury issues. Because An Se-young, of course. Well, that was a chance, and she knows it. Forced An Se-young into a shortish lift, and then put the smash wide.
Three, 2. Four, 2.
Just a couple of ragged shots in the last few points, Intanon. Need any persuasion, and Se-young take a match by the scruff of the neck. Too much angle.
6-2. Seven, 2.
You make it. Well, the line judge said she did, but Intanon wants Hawkeye to have a closer look. Tight this. And no problem.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. 8-2. Play. Nine, 2.
All of a sudden we have a almost ridiculously one-sided scoreline. Certainly doesn't do Ratchanok Intanon any justice. 9 points in a row for An Se-young. Make that 10.
11,
and the writing on the wall now, you would think, for the tie at the mid-game break.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Coach, retribution. Eleven, 2. Play.
Yeah, well played.
Service over. 3-11.
Way too professional and has way too much pride in their performance to throw the towel in Intanon, even though the situation looks pretty hopeless.
Service over. 12-3. (13-3).
Again, unforced errors at a premium. And just gives you virtually nothing. Have to make all the running. Maybe shots that aren't quite there. Gambling a little bit. Oh, yeah. Trouble.
14-3.
Well, that's
Length swipe to
a
go.
little bit of star quality coming out from Ratchanok Intanon.
4.
Even though she's
14.
on the end of a bit of a hiding in this second game. Still, some moments that remind us her star quality.
Length. Thank you. Four, 14. Five, 14.
Well read. Just a look at the umpire from An Se-young.
6,
Just checking
14.
that there had been no connection between Intanon's racket and the net, or the racket was over the net, but umpire was happy.
Service over. 15-6.
On more than 3 points in a row in this match so far, Intanon. Really been able to get any momentum at any stage. Cleverly done
16.
by the Korean there. Yeah, Intanon.
Service over. 7-16.
So closing in now, just a few more points required for the world number one.
17-7. Service over. 8-17.
It's a marvellous piece of placement, really was.
Service over. 18-8.
It drifts wide, and just a couple more points required now.
19-8.
Into the net it goes, and 12 match points now
Match point.
for the Olympic champion. Been a near exhibition at times, minimum of fuss, and the favourite is safely through into the quarter-finals. A rather one-sided second game, it has to be said, 21-8. An Se-young always in control, and she will really take some stopping in this tournament, having already kicked off the year with victory in the Malaysia Masters.
Match won by An Se-young.
Looking good here for a quick-fire double to start the year, and finishing in real style with that winner. Absolute precision. A lot of respect there between those two. 21-15, 21-8. It took just 38 minutes on court. Stay with us. Up next, we have a women's doubles in a moment.
Game